Hi, I'm John Duncan from Telluride Angler, here today at Scott Fly Rods with longtime Scott rod designer Jimmy Bartschi to talk about Scott's new F2 small stream fly rods.
Great, thanks John. Yeah, we designed F2 really to be fine-tuned for small stream environments where casts are very short. It's hard to form a loop with a stiff rod when you only have a few feet of fly line out of the rod tip and a leader. Fiberglass is the ideal material to make a short light line rod where casts are often only 10 feet. You want to still be able to form a precise loop, cast it accurately, and feel it, and enjoy feeling not only the cast, but oftentimes a very small fish that's on the end of the line.
Well, I think these just came out incredibly well. We fish a lot of small water around Telluride, and now we'll go inside the production room to see exactly how you make such precise fishing tools.
And we'll show you all about the fiberglass that we're using.
Great, let's go.
We had our manufacturer weave a special glass for us that's highly unidirectional. So instead of fibers going equally in both directions, most of the fibers run tip to butt along the rod and give us responsiveness and strength where we need it, yet eliminate weight.
So that's why it's lighter, okay.
That's why it's lighter, exactly. It's really critical to hold tolerances on these, and that's why we hand cut small stacks rather than machine cut. We measure our tolerances in hundredths of an inch. And that kind of precision is required if you're going to get a consistent rod time after time. So this is a critical step when we tack the mandrel to the pattern. We want to make sure that every fiber is oriented perfectly. Any fibers that get off axis or twist could compromise the rod. And so we take great care and do this by hand very slowly to make sure that it's set up perfectly before it's rolled.
Wow, this is true hand craftsmanship with great precision.
Unlike our graphite patterns, we don't mix any other materials in with our glass. We use the fiberglass on its own. We never add carbon into our fiberglass.
Oh, sure, that makes sense.
We want to get the full properties of this material.
Yeah, it's so characteristically different.
And John, this is quite a piece of equipment. It's we can control all kinds of settings. We can set this precisely for the taper that we're rolling and the diameter.
Jimmy, tell us a little bit about the construction of internal ferrules, which I know we use on both F2 and G2 fly rods.
Absolutely, it's a very unique design. We actually build the ferrule in the rolling room like any other piece of tubing, and we have specific designs both in material, mandrel, and pattern that go into this because we optimize the wall thickness and the stiffness and mass for where the ferrule goes in the rod. So we can really precisely match the connection piece to the stiffness and bending profile.
So that's why these bend right through the joint. That's why G2 and F2 rods bend right through the ferrule joint.
It's a hallmark of their smoothness. And Scott is the only company that builds a hollow internal ferrule. And like all of our components, we're always on the hunt for the very best components and materials we can buy. We think if we're gonna say we're building the best fly rods in the world, we should back it up by actually using the best ingredients in it.
So you guys are roaming around Portugal looking for this stuff.
Exactly, and what we do is we buy the top 5% of the year's harvest. So while we can't always say our cork is the very best you've ever seen, we can say it's the best that you can get.
Wow.
And what they do is they punch these rings out. We glue the rings together into a length and amount that we want to turn, and then on a lathe we turn the shape that we want to put on the rod. We hand taper bore every single grip and match it exactly to the blank it's going on. So we get a really precise fit between the cork and the blank. No air pockets. We really want that grip to be connected to the rod so your hand is connected to the rod.
Is the rod maker dead reckoning the specs here?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's just skill and experience.
Oh yeah, it's all skill and experience.
That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable.
Cool. You know, one of the great things about each rod is we handcraft each and every Scott rod, start to finish, right here in our shop in Montrose, Colorado. And so it's a matter of great pride to hand inscribe our logo on it. And it's also its own art form.
Well, I can understand that. Scott is surely one of the only head-to-toe rod production facilities in the country, if not the world.